Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. And today, once again, I am going to be taking a look at another 2021 release, this time from one of the most important and iconic figures of the smooth jazz genre. And when you hear him, you know straight away who it is, because this man has a very distinct sound on the keyboards and he needs no introduction whatsoever. And I'm talking about, of course, the one and only keyboardist, bandleader and composer Jeff Lorber, and this is his latest release for Snizter Records by his celebrated ensemble, the Jeff Lorber Fusion Band, and this is Spacetime. So Spacetime features Jeff Lorber on keyboards, Gary Novak on drums, who is the newest member of this band, and longtime collaborator and bassist Jimmy Haslip, who has been playing with Jeff Lorber for well over a decade now. And Gary Novak and Jimmy Haslip are two of the most decorated musicians of all time. Jimmy Haslip, of course, is a founding member of the Yellow Jackets. He has played with Gene Chi, with Robin Ford and Vinnie Colaiuta. He was a member of the Renegade Creation with Michael Landau, Robin Ford, and of course Gary Novak. And he has also played with the legendary Alan Holdsworth. And Gary Novak is one of the most celebrated and respected drummers of all time. And he has played with the Chick Corea Electric Band 2, Lee Ritenour, Eddie Daniels, and of course the legendary Alan Holdsworth, to name a few. And Jimmy Haslip plays and has played a very big role in Jeff Lorber's music for well over a decade. And he is a big part of the music and has also produced most of Jeff Lorber's albums and has participated in virtually all of Jeff Lorber's projects for the past decade. So the Jeff Lorber Fusion Band has been kind of like a revolving band with different musicians coming in and out. Some lineups last for one album, some lineups last for two albums. And the Jeff Lorber Fusion Band started out with Jeff Lorber, Jimmy Haslip and Eric Marienthal from the Chick Corea Electric Band and the Rippingtons, to name a few. And then he would leave and then Andy Snizter would replace him. And that kind of remained the same lineup for quite a few albums. Andy Snizter would leave and now we have Gary Novak on drums as the core member of this incredible band. So we've got some great star power featured on this album. We've got Bob Mintzer from the Yellow Jackets, we've got Michael Landau, we've got David Mann, we've got Robin Ford, we've also got the legendary Hubert Laws, and we've also got Gary Meek as well. So it's an all-star band with different musicians guesting on different tracks. So most of the compositions are either written or co-written by Jeff Lorber. We've got a couple of contributions from Bob Mintzer and Michael Landau, and what can you really say really from a guy like Jeff Lorber? He always delivers the goods and he has never done, in my opinion, a bad album. So we've got tracks like Spacetime, Backroom, Sun Princess, Mind Reader, Memorex, Louisiana, Curiosity, Chick, which is a beautiful track dedicated to the legendary Chick Corea, who we sadly lost just recently, Day One, Truth, and Memorex Reprise. So an unbelievable collection of songs, and as I mentioned, Jeff Lorber has a very distinct sound and a way of doing things, but when you hear him, you know straight away it's him, because, you know, there's not very few guys who sound like Jeff Lorber. So there we are. Every track on here is top notch, production's great, and, you know, Jeff Lorber, you know, he's just one of the absolute best of this sort of music, and he continues to get better and better. And I would probably say that Jimmy Haslip, since coming on board, has played not only a big role in Jeff Lorber's music, but, you know, he's had such a big role in the music and he's really made Jeff Lorber sound better. Not that he needs the extra help, but having a guy like Jimmy Haslip on your team surely doesn't hurt. And, you know, he's played on virtually most of Jeff Lorber's albums, and he's just an unbelievable producer, composer, and one of the greatest bass players of all time. So the standout tracks for me are Spacetime, which is the title track with Bob Mintzer, and we've got Sun Princess, which features Michael Landau, another great track. Mind Reader, which features Bob Mintzer and Robin Ford. So we virtually have got half of the Yellow Jackets on this track, unbelievable. And we've also got Memorax, great track. Louisiana, another favourite track. Chick with the legendary Hubert Laws on flute and Gary Meek on soprano sax. Excellent track this is. And we've also got another favourite track of mine, Day One, with Michael Landau on acoustic and electric guitars. And Truth, which features Bob Mintzer on tenor saxophone once again, and David Mann, who does all horn arrangements. But Bob Mintzer plays a big part on this album as well. So, as I mentioned, you've virtually got half of the Yellow Jackets. All you need is William Kennedy and Russell Francie, and you've pretty much got the whole set. So those are the standout tracks for me, and for me, Space Time is one of Jeff Lorber's best albums he's done to date, and definitely a strong contender for album of 2021. And he continues to get better and better, and the formula winning combination of Jimmy Haslip and Jeff Lorber just continues to grow and grow and go by strength by strength. And now that Gary Novak is on board, I can definitely see these three going places. And, you know, it'd be nice to have a stable sax player. I do miss Andy Snitzer. You know, he done such a great job on the last few albums. And, of course, my man Eric Marienthal, who played a big role in the earlier albums of the Jeff Lorber Fusion projects. You know, he's just an incredible player. And you know, Jeff Lorber, he has a great knack for choosing great sidemen, and he continues to get better and better. So there you have it. Jeff Lorber Fusion, Space Time, great album, and in my opinion, one of Jeff Lorber's best albums to date. So there you have it. So that's going to be it from me. I'm going to wrap this up now. What's your favourite track on Jeff Lorber Fusion, Space Time? Is it Space Time, Backroom, Sun Princess, Mind Reader, Memorax, Louisiana, Curiosity, Chick, Day One, Truth, or Memorax Reprise? There's no right or wrong answer. We all have our favourite tracks. You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave your thoughts and comments down below. And I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. So until next time, take care everybody, and stay safe. And once again, thanks for listening.